EA Sports is in the game. EA Sports is in the name, people. It's in the name. What's good? It's been a little while since we last spoke. A lot's happened since we last spoke. I can do a wry smile about it now. Time has passed. You know, that loss against Leeds righteously pissed me off, to be honest with you. I was vexed. Vexed for a few reasons. The main one being that lanky guy, Tosin. All limbs for no reason. All height for no reason. The guy has no physicality when he's defending. He doesn't impose himself on the strikers when he's trying to defend. He's lackadaisical. He switches off. Last season, it was acceptable when we're going for just top four. This season, when we're going for league titles, we're going for the Premier League, we want to be challenging at least anyway. Nah. It doesn't cut it. It doesn't cut it, man. I've had patience. But if you man deep it, every disaster class that we've had this season, he's been the culprit. Or he's been heavily involved. Against Brighton at home, Tosin started. Against Sunderland at home, at the Bridge again, Tosin. Main character. Against Karabag away, Tosin. Centre stage. Against Leeds, you guessed it, Tosin. Centre of the action. Every damn time we have a disaster class in the events, this guy's always there. He's always the culprit, man. And I've had enough, man. Like, you know, it was a free transfer and it's showing. We spent zero money on him. £0 spent on this player and it shows. You know, let's sell this guy in the summer, get our profit and then say goodbye. You know, recently today, I think he declared he's going to be playing for, he chose Nigeria over England for his international duties. You know what, that's a good thing. It's a good thing because that means he's going to AFCON. We'll be going in January. We'll be going for at least, 3 to 4 weeks. And good. I don't want to see him starting, especially not in the Premier League. I've had enough, man. I had enough of that guy. Man. I see him start, I just think we're at least conceding 2 goals. And that's how it's been. That's been a pattern this season, you know. That's been a pattern. Like, he decreases the level of others around him, other defenders around him. When he starts, I've had enough, man. You know. And the one thing that I like, well, not the one thing, one of the main things I like about Maresca, our manager, when he does make a mistake, he holds his hands up and he says, yeah, that one's on me. And he said in the press conference for Bournemouth, he said, my biggest regret against Leeds was not playing Josh, not playing Achempong. You know, and that's not going to happen again. One thing that Maresca does is he makes his errors. Yeah, he's a new manager. He's a rookie. Well, not rookie anymore, but he's only got a few years in the game. He's going to make these mistakes. But he quickly learns from it and he holds his hands up and he says, yeah, I made that mistake. Cool. That won't happen again. And I believe him. Josh will play in these games in the Premier League. I think we'll only be seeing Tosin in like the League Cup games and, you know, the odd FA Cup games. Or if we have like, you know, terrible injuries, we'll have to bring a man on in the second half to shore up a lead or whatnot, to bring the game home. That's the only time we're going to be seeing my man because, you know, starting, if we're serious, that can't be happening. I'll be calling out Maresca if he does that again. But I don't think he will do that again because he even said in the press conference, he said, he goes to the journalist, it's not about experience. The most experienced player in the last game was Tosin. How did he play? So it's not about experience. Man said that, you know. So I was like, yeah, like he knows. We all saw it, man. It was a disaster class if I even see one. If I've ever seen a disaster class, that was one. Well, I've seen 4 this season, and they've all been him. Right? He's not the only one to blame, don't get me wrong, but he was the main culprit. Man had me vexed against Leeds after the game. Vexed. That was not a good night's sleep. At all. He wasn't the only one, you know. Palmer came back, had a chance in the second half. If he scored that chance, it would have been 2-2. But clearly, he's not match fit, man. Like, he just seemed off the pace. He's not our usual Cole Palmer. It'll take a good few games to get like Palmer up and running again, man. You know, so all you guys expecting the heights of Palmer scoring 4 goals like he was, you know, bagging in hat-tricks, bagging in braces. We're not going to see that up until, you know, maybe 2026. You know, we're going to ease him into the first team again. He's not even been taken to Atalanta tomorrow. He's not in Italy. He's not going. So, you know, we're going to build him back up and he'll be there eventually. But João Pedro as well. He's another one that needs Palmer. I think you've seen his performances massively dip with the absence of Palmer. Them two had a good link-up going from the Club World Cup. The early signs at the start of the season were that they're going to be linking up together well and playing together well. But we've not seen that because of Palmer's injury. And lo and behold, Pedro's levels have dipped as well as that. He needs other players on his wavelength, and right now he's not got that. He's not got that. Like him and Cole have a good connection. So it's good moving forwards that we're gonna see that. You know, the Lap was another one. Didn't have a great game, but he's had 8 weeks out. You know, was building himself way back up into fitness, and now what's happened? He's got a shoulder injury. So he's going to be out again. You won't see him up until the best of him anyway, probably up until the end of Jan, you know. But the good thing about these injuries that have happened to us is that as the league progresses, as we get later and later into the season, we're also going to get better. You know, we were always going to have a slow start to the season because we had, a week of pre-season. Other teams had way more preparation. We're always going to start slower. We have more games in our legs from the Club World Cup at the back end of last season. So we're always going to start slower. You know, that's always going to be the case. But as you'll see, you're going to see us getting better and better as the season progresses and really put pressure on them boys there. And when I say them boys there, I mean them wastemen up north. Them wastemen in North London. Yeah, I'm talking to you, man. You, man, thought you were going to run away with the league. You, man, thought you were going to run away with the league. Nah, man, I knew against Villa they had something for you. They had something for you. I've got friends who support Arsenal. I've got family who support Arsenal. I was telling them all because they were getting gassed. As you man like to do, get gassed all the time, get excited. Yeah. Then what happened? You go and you turn up and you shit the bed. Shit the bed, man. You know why? And this is why. This is why I believe Arsenal will eventually falter. That 7-point gap at the top is strictly down to 2 now. Real quick. Because if it ain't a team in dark blue, us, that's taking the league and challenging you, it's a team in the sky blue. It's City. Pepe's coming for you, man, okay? Pepe's coming for you, man. So don't go thinking you're going to run away this league. Nah, it was beautiful scenes. Seeing Matty Cash on a half volley, smash that ball in the net. Beautiful scenes. I know you, man, were rattled. Yeah, you, man, I'm feeling the heat now. It's not going to be easy. How long has it been? Since 2004? You, man, last won the Premier League title. Yeah, I know what it's about. I know what it takes. I know what teams and clubs need to win it. And you, man, I don't think you, man, I got it. I ain't seen it right now anyway, you know. That bottle DNA is still in you, man. Yeah, I'm talking about you now. I'm done with the Chelsea talk. I'm talking about you, man, now. You, man. You're getting far too excited. Okay? It's a long season. It's a marathon, not a sprint. And you, man, are getting gassed, as always, in the first half of the calendar year. And then, slowly but surely, the same thing that always happens with Arsenal is going to happen this time round. January hits. Woo. February hits. Shaky timbers. March hits. Easter hits. Then you, man, drop off. You can blame injuries. It's not down to that. It's just down to the DNA bottle heritage of your club. You, man, talk about Tottenham. It must be something up north because you, man, have it too. You're not as bad as them, but you have it too. You can't see things through. So, you know, I know you got injuries right now. Gabriel's a big miss. I'm not even just on a hater thing right now. I'm just talking true. You have good players, don't get me wrong. Gabriel is a big miss. Saliba will be back soon anyway. But even so, that bottle DNA is just inherent in your club, man. It's inherent in your club. When the pressure's on, you know, there's a lot of talk and no bark with you, man. But, you know, back to the Chelsea. We had a game on the weekend against Bournemouth. And the one thing that these 2 games have taught me, against Leeds and against Bournemouth, is that our second string ain't cutting it, man. This rotation thing that obviously Maresca's on, we have so many games. I understand it. He's trying to manage the workload. We can't have players getting in the red zone and getting injured. He's done well with Reece. Look at him. He's playing like 2 games a week now. It's working well. But we have to realise that there's a major drop-off, man. There's a major drop-off, especially in defence. You know. We learnt after the last game that it looks like he's going to be playing Josh. So when obviously we know Wes can't play 2 games in a row. Not at the moment. My man said that, Maresca said that after the game his biggest regret was not playing Josh. So we're going to be seeing Josh when Wes can't play. That's a good thing. But I think we need, if we're serious, because obviously Levi's out more or less the whole season. So if we're serious, I know we have our young centre-back, Sarr, at Strasbourg, and we have Asalamino at Dortmund. But if we're serious about the league, we should be buying someone in January. We need to be buying someone like in January, man. I don't think we will. I know what our club's like. We're heavily reliant on these young players. We have our model. It's probably not going to happen, but it should happen. It really, really should. It really, really should. Someone like Guehi will be brilliant. A brilliant purchase. If you bought Guehi, listen, I'm not even saying challenging. I'm saying win. I'm saying we're winning the league. But I doubt that happens, but we really, really should, man. But I don't think expectations should change after that game. Expectations should not change after that game. We've got Everton after the Champions League game. We've got Everton at home. And that's a must-win now. That's a must-win now. I think what we'll see in this league is that the league is getting better. The league is getting better. Everyone's dropping points. We've seen Arsenal drop points, obviously. City will eventually drop points. We haven't won in 2 games. We're in a good run of form before that, but we need to get back on it if we're serious. We need to start picking up these W's now. I know historically we always have a bad November, a bad December, but that can't be the case. That can't be the case now if we're serious. I need to get back on it, seriously. Get back on it. The lap's out, yes, but at least the return of Palmer will mean that link up with Yao Pedro, we can see that again like we were seeing in the Club World Cup. If we're serious, we need to get back on it now, man. It starts from Everton. It starts from Everton. Let's secure the 3 points against Atalanta tomorrow, which I think we will do. That will secure our top 8 spot. We've qualified, boom. Then let's focus on the league. Focus on the league up until, the cups start. Yeah, we've just got a hashtag. We've got to bang out these wins now. Man. So my people, remember, up the shelves, EA Sports, it's in the game. EA Sports is in the name. Peace. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Love.